done, but
yeah, I should also do this. Like, put the
okay.
mic actually next to my face, that might help.
Okay, yeah, you got good volume now. Hi everybody, welcome to stream. It's Stream with Arrow Day again.
It's to me.
And today, later on, I'll actually be playing something on my Switch again for once. I don't play my Switch a lot lately. Well, I don't play much of anything lately, but especially my Switch hasn't been getting much. Even though I have several games on it I should be playing through. That's what happens when you're working on game dev all the time. Playing stuff on the stream. I think I'm gonna take a break, at least somewhat extensive, this July. Well, it's now July, but this month, I mean. Because I've been going pretty non-stop for the last few months. And maybe I'd be more productive at game dev if I took a break from it for a while.
Maybe. Oh, I should pull up the stream. What am I doing?
Hopefully we've got game audio going through. Can never tell.
I usually of the stream. Do, so you probably do.
Yeah. It's just, you know, there's been problems with it in the past.
Can't you see it in, like, the little...
Yeah,
like,
but that doesn't mean anything. Sometimes they'll be doing that and nobody can actually hear anything.
Huh.
Yeah. It's weird. The only way I can know for sure is when I have it go through desktop audio. Alright, we start Horizon Zero Dawn. You pick up sticks. That's what you do in this game. You grab sticks.
Yep, you pick up whole ass trees, actually. Ah, damn, we don't have
I just have to pick something to do, options. I guess. Oh no! Is hunting for the lodge. Orders. Let's do sun and shadow.
Pause the video.
I think that's a little bit farther away. But
we're doing sun and shadow, you said?
Yeah. Investigate the garden specifically.
Okay.
Just do some quests. How about?
Yeah, let's do some quests. Questy time.
Oh boy, that's a nasty boy over there. I don't want to get them angry.
Why not? They're just friends.
Well, I don't want to get them angry.
But they're friends.
Good. I can use this.
Well, that's why I don't want to get them angry then.
But friend.
I don't. Usually, Arrow, I prefer not to make my friends angry.
But they aren't. You're not making them angry. They're just having a rough time right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
But they're gonna attack me.
You gotta go over and comfort them.
Well, what if I just don't want them to attack me?
Oh, then yeah, I guess you don't go.
What if I do not wish to be attacked at this current time? Okay, what am I being pointed at there?
It's not like they can do any real harm, though.
Oh, that's something that's a monster is thinking about me. What that mean?
Yeah, they're like, hey, where'd my friend go? They just left.
I'm in their thoughts.
Yeah.
Campfire discovered. Where though?
You're not gonna be the one to stop me.
I love jumping on top of places that you're not supposed to jump on top of, and then like now you just get to explore.
Uh-oh, they saw me.
Uh-oh. Why would they see you?
Uh-oh, I got damaged.
Oh! Hello, exploit or Ash. I don't know why it said your name,
It's Ash.
but yeah, it's Ash.
Ash.
Your long ass Twitch info? Oh, like for like I see the login. Well, I'm glad you did. Welcome.
Ow, I thought that one was dead too. It still attacked me. It's got something rare. Rare items for sale, stranger.
Yeah, that's what they all say. All the dinosaurs say that.
Vacation satchel is full, huh? Do I need to make that bigger?
Well, that's a good question.
Foxbone.
What one? I got an answer. You need less modifications.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's the beauty of the situation. To make the thing bigger, you gotta make your things smaller.
Wow.
I'll tuck that away.
It's made the riddle about a hole where it's like it gets bigger the more you take away.
Hmm.
Like how I gave away the answer of the riddle by introducing the riddle.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the one about holes.
Yeah, the one about a hole. Not a hole. A hole. But there's just like this really weird red.
I'm thinking of the video of the giant Minecraft butt takes a huge dump.
What?
Because he's like, now this is your anus, your a-hole.
Amazing.
Direct
Minecraft YouTube continues to reach new heights.
Oh, Ash wants me to defeat the Great Evil. Let's do it.
That is the peak of Minecraft YouTube.
The Great Evil is smaller than he used to be.
Oh yes. He's still
Here he
great,
comes.
just not quite as great.
Yeah, he's defeated. Big Great Evil just ain't what it used to be.
Whoa! What is happening? Lena, have you been sawed?
No, there's vacuuming going on now. In the other room.
That's a loud vacuum.
I don't know if it's coming across on the stream.
It probably would, I'd imagine.
I notice there's like buzzing on my microphone now. By the way.
It's called a vacuum, Lena.
No, and I noticed it on a video from at least 1 month ago. I was going back over my videos to see how long it's been happening for. And one of my, new Pokemon Snap videos had it. That was a terrible time to try and get a mount. I realize now.
I did it. I finally got on top of the roof of this place. Hell yeah. It's abandoned up here. There's this weird circle.
But yeah, like I think it's just... I'm not sure where the buzzing is coming from, because it's like, it's at the end of every, like, sentence. You'll hear, like, a buzz at the end, and then it goes away.
There are no shadows under the noonday sun.
Like my noise gate is catching it.
Huh.
Cutting it off.
Do I dare make that jump? I don't know.
Let's to get the guard. Okay, this is the guard.
Oh, you're here.
What's in
I just realized Aloy's leaving footprints in this stone, which is amazing.
Ugh, it smells like
Aloy,
ash or rotten eggs.
how dirty are your
Better
shoes?
pour that out.
It smells like ash or rotten eggs.
Ash, you were here?
Ash smells like rotten eggs?
No. It could be either. It doesn't have to be both.
Now that the vacuum is off, do you notice the buzz that I'm talking about, Ash? It was, well, maybe you don't, because it was kind of hard for me to notice. I only noticed it because
Yeah, I
recorded
really
a video.
notice
I recorded audio the other day, and then when I was editing it, it was like, oh, there's this horrible buzzing thing. I just ran it through the noise reduction filter in Audacity, and I got rid of it. But I obviously
This
can't do
game's
that
great.
live.
It's got
In a
good
vacuum, I
views.
see.
Look at this. It jumped all the way on top of that building that you're in front of right
It's
now.
really subtle. I think it's not something I necessarily have to worry about.
I guess she was doing some gardening.
Aloy's a fucking spider.
Aren't these for spying far away?
Oh, now there's a video I have, or not a video, an image I have to show.
Aloy being a spider.
I have found it. It's not an image, it's just a tweet. Still show that. This isn't the original, but I don't feel like bothering finding more or finding the original, so this will do. Let's see. There you go, this is it. The original one was like misspelled in a funny way. This one is not. So part of the joke is gone.
Mm.
There you go. Okay, I continue now. Shovel. This is funny because it's been a week, so I have no idea what we're even investigating anymore.
Well, you could read like the thing in like the little quest log, I guess.
I didn't
There's
necessarily
stuff-
even pay attention to the dialogue the first time. Something weird going on with this pile of dirt here, like some weird shader. The edges of it. I come across on the stream
My
though,
Aloy
because
has
it's
become
like
a
dithered.
rock.
Dithering doesn't come across very well over stream. Bitrate and all that.
Mm-hmm.
Why would you need a spyglass in the garden?
Why would you need a spyglass in a garden?
No need to lawyer around here.
No, because you're trying to spy? Glass?
Flower petals. Why would she take flowers from her own garden?
There you go.
Running and
Flat,
running
you
and
know,
running,
over
running,
glass.
running and running and running, running, running and running and running, running and running and. Yeah, also I was able to determine that I think the buzzing is just coming from my microphone port on my computer. Because I have two different cables that I can use to, that I can use with this headset. And one of them just consolidates both into just the headphone slot. And when I recorded audio through that, there was no buzzing.
The petals end here.
But the audio quality is just lessened that way.
My father had been
And going through the dedicated
in the
microphone
wrong place.
port. So it wasn't really a good trade-off. Remove a tiny bit of buzzing
Ropes.
at the end of every
That's a
sentence,
blanket over here.
or have diminished
Maybe
audio
she took
quality
it to
overall.
the island over there. Looks like I'm in for a long swim.
She's in for a long swim. Uh-oh. There's something in the boathouse, but can't get in there. An item in there. Oh wait, no, it's behind it. Never mind. There was nope. There's nothing in there. You can look in there though. It is fully detailed in there. That's kind of neat, I guess. Let's find out where I'm going exactly before I just start swimming. There we go. There might be alligators in there. Ash says the spyglass in the garden is to spy on the butterflies. But that's me. Don't spy on me. I was looking up a little bit and they said buzzing from the microphone port could be caused by like interference. Like if it's not properly grounded anymore.
Yeah.
And they said the solution is to switch to USB audio. It's like, oh,
no, they
can't exactly just do that. They were just, yeah, microphone parts are all just crap. You shouldn't be using them in the first place. It's like, that's not helpful information. Isn't it annoying when people, like, just, like, you're trying to fix something and people are just like, you shouldn't even be using that in the first place?
Yeah.
Oh, there are alligators. Look at that.
Yeah, what did you think about? Why wouldn't there be alligators?
I mean, I thought there would be, and then there they are. I felt smart that I predicted the alligators.
Oh, nice.
You shoot the blaze things with fire and they explode, right?
Yeah. Well, you got a cover on them, so you gotta take the cover first.
It's not safe.
No, it just exploded. No cover.
What?
Yeah.
They have a cover? Why do they have a cover for me? Is that a hard thing? I don't think that is. That's weird.
Oh good, I can make tear blast arrows.
I'm not gonna leave you like this.
What if they were tear blast arrows, huh?
I think I died it. Oh yeah, I died it. And I was so close to killing it too.
Well, it's okay. I'm currently just
That's not good, Ash.
following the track.
Did you see what he said in the chat, Arrow?
Oh shit.
That doesn't
Yeah,
sound
that
good.
sucks.
This reminds me one time when I was younger. Nobody believes me on this, or says that it could have happened the way it did. I was sitting on the couch with my Game Boy Advance, and there was a lot of like static electricity on the couch, and I got like a shock from it, and then the Game Boy like shut itself off.
Oh.
Yeah. And I was playing Pokemon, and then I had to go back and redo a bunch of stuff because I couldn't save because it just shut itself off.
Get out of here while you can. I'm not gonna
So
leave you.
And people are like, there's no way that that could have happened. You can't get enough electricity from static electricity to short circuit a Game Boy.
Electricity confirmed doesn't like Nintendo.
And it's like, well, it happened.
Be careful.
Yeah, because I remember making like a forum post about it one time, asking people, explaining it. And they're like, no, that didn't happen. I'm like, well, it did.
Oh, fun fact.
Yeah.
This lake you're in.
Lake Urine.
Yeah, this lake urine.
What the? Look at the. What is this sun reflection from? There's no. What the hell? Is there just a water sun?
Yeah, there's
in the
a secret
water?
water world sun.
Because it can't be reflected because you can't see it. How could there be a reflection of the sun but you can't see the sun? What is going on?
There's a hole underneath the mountains, and you're seeing it from the other side of the water.
Oh, okay. This is distressing me. This is like something I would see in a nightmare. The water sun.
Yeah, my alligator friend does definitely have a case or two. I'm writing on them right now. Oh, never mind.
Huh.
They didn't like me being up there.
Thing. It just had two big canisters sticking out of its shoulders for me.
Yeah, mine has like little cases on them that I have to tear blast off first.
Yeah, nope. Those weren't there. That must be a hard mode thing.
I mean, I don't think it is. I think it might be something else, but maybe I don't know. Because like I heard the only hard mode changes were like that based. That's a good question.
I've never seen an alligator with those. They've all just been exposed canisters.
Who are you? How did you learn to fight like that? What are you even doing here?
Maybe you can start by answering a few of my questions.
Flowers?
Why did you bring flowers here?
No real
There's a
reason.
grave?
I'm trying to make this a place for us.
Oh.
For all of us.
Who's us? Is there someone else here?
No. No. I was going to surprise my friends with what I made. There's
I love the
nowhere
way
else here,
the
obviously.
alligators just jump at you. It's really cute.
It killed me though.
What are you
But
doing
in
on
a
this
cute
island?
way.
I come here to
I don't
be
think
alone.
I don't.
Do you know your father feels
Okay,
you're
Arrow,
dead?
thank you.
I'm
You're welcome.
surprised he even noticed I was gone.
He has the whole village living.
Hi,
Always,
Sasha.
always my
He's worried.
pleasure. Hi, Sasha.
The snap maw kept me.
I
You took care of it,
got
so thank you. I
into
should be
watching a
fine
bunch
now.
of videos about like fatal car wrecks in NASCAR and F1 races. And like I just keep thinking about like, and why do we do this again? Like people die doing this and we keep doing it.
Let's go back to the village.
It's like so weird
I need to
because there's
take
no
care of
other
my
like
garden.
sport or anything
Just
where
a
there's
little
just
more
the
I'll be fine. I
risk
promise.
and
You know, I
fairly
think it'll
regular
take a little
occurrence of
more
people
time
just
too
dying while doing it.
to look around.
You don't need to do that.
What
It's
sport?
like racing, like NASCAR and F1 racing.
Oh,
And it's
yeah.
like, so I'm just like, why do we have a death sport exactly? And it's like,
'Cause-
people are like, if you don't like the danger, then you don't do it. And it's like, well why though?
Duh.
Like, why do we have to have the danger?
No space.
Look, I hear the same thing with, I was talking to Biss last night, it's like we have the same thing in football, where it's like,
Looks
there's,
like Alita has a friend.
Biss was bringing it up, where there's like the risk of like serious brain damage. And the argument, and when they try to make it safer, people always argue, it's like, well, if you didn't want the risk, then you shouldn't have been playing the game. We don't need to make it safer. And it's like, why? Why do we need to have a game that's has risk of brain damage as part of it, of how it works? Like, what? Why? I would think it makes sense to make it safer.
Elena, your broadcast has ended for me? Is that just me?
We have no dropped frames.
Okay, no, it's just my internet was like being just
Okay. Yeah, like... Because yeah, there was people in F1 racing, they added a new thing to the car called the Halo, which is basically essentially a roll cage that goes around the driver, which and that was because there was a guy who died driving F1 race when another car crashed and a big chunk of metal came off the car and hit him in the head at speed. And so then they're like, okay, well, we gotta put this bar in front of you so that flying debris can't hit you in the head. And people were upset about that because it like ruined the look of the car or whatever. And it's like, well, and that argument came up where it's like, well, if you're not okay with the risk, then just don't drive in the race. And it's like, why do we have a thing with risk of dying is a thing that you just have to deal with to participate? Why is that reasonable?
Anita, if you came here to
I
be
don't
alone,
understand.
why are there 2 bedrolls? And don't lie to me this time.
What, Elena? You don't want to die in a car while going fast?
The son,
I would prefer not to.
Who?
A troll.
Weird.
He lights a fire signal when it's safe to meet him, but he's not here.
So it's just,
Imagine
sorry, I don't
that.
want to die in this race. I'll make sure my car looks good next time.
Who's a troll?
A friend I've known since childhood. I'd be planting in the garden and he'd dump worms down my back. I hated that. But the last few months we'd meet here and
There's a lot of
everything was
crashes
different.
though that look like
We talked for hours.
really
He
terrible,
helped me
but
plant
then
that garden.
people get out of them and are just fine.
I couldn't wait to see him again.
That's thanks to all the safety features they put in the cars.
I'm dead and only come alive when I'm here with him. Do you know what that's like?
I can't say that I do. Why keep this all secret?
Troll is a soldier for the Karja in Shadow, stationed at the outpost across the lake. It's treason for us to even meet. How could I tell my
Dumping
father? How could I
worm.
tell anyone?
That's what Ash says.
Well,
Dumping
then how did you
worms.
two
Dot
arrange
dot
to meet
dot.
here?
We came here as kids. After he left, I would come back sometimes. One day, I surprised him here.
Oh, it says he's
Smiled from ear to
mild
ear.
from ear to ear. I thought it said he
Sat
smelled
and played like we
something.
had as kids, but
Smelled like ash and rotten eggs.
we weren't kids anymore. We started meeting in secret. He'd light a fire to signal it was safe for him to leave his post at the Citadel, but last night...
Oh yeah, you're right, Ash. She does look like she's
I've been
recently had a
waiting all
taste
night
of
and all
the
day.
weeds.
I haven't seen anyone but you.
Enough
It's
of
that
this.
rotten egg
You'll
smell.
have to go back.
He's been sniffing it.
If you came all this way, will you look for a troll? He lit the fire on the island not far from here. If I go, he could be killed.
Ash doesn't
We
want to
could
be
risk the
smelly.
ceasefire. But Honora wouldn't. I didn't mean for any of this to happen. I'm so sorry.
I'll find him if I can, as long as you go home to your father.
I will. Please come find me there. I can't sleep. I can't breathe knowing a troll could be out there, hurting.
Is she gonna be one of those NPCs who starts running back home? Nope. She's just gonna stand there perfectly still. Look at how still she's standing. Okay, she stumbled a little bit. I'm gonna go back home. Proceeds to stand perfectly still. Doesn't go anywhere. Up on top of this big rock. Big ass rock. So it's just a standing. Oh, I think we lost Arrow. Did you notice her video feed is frozen? She hasn't been responding?
Did you know that?
Oh, there you are.
Hello. You can be on fire while in the water. Just like this alligator right here.
Uh-oh. Incredible. Oh, Ash wants to ban me because I said
Right.
ass.
I need to turn the stream on to audio only or something.
Video only. There's a store here called Video Only, and they have advertisements where they go video only. That's what I was quoting. The big building up there. Big archway.
What's left of the fire? Looks like some sort of
Oh.
scuffle. ending with
We lost
something
Arrow
deadly.
again. Now it's just a tiny me in there. Look at that. Look, this is what Arrow's feed is now. It's just me in there. Hey everybody, it's me. Living in Brown World. Brown World. I think everybody's gonna like the game Anarcute that I'm gonna play in a while after this. Brown is the color of duty. Oh no! But I'm
Hello?
not duty. There you are, Arrow.
I don't know what
We
happened.
lost you.
I've been found.
Yeah, we found Arrow.
I'm in the lost and found now.
People are saying duty and poo poo in my chat right now.
Well, that's what they should be saying.
Oh. Oh. Oh.
Yeah, that's right. Duty and poo poo.
Want to hear him talk?
Quite a few guards.
Together at last.
Maybe there's another way in.
I tell you, traitors are everywhere.
I don't know about that.
Sure. As soon as it gets a little hard, people give up. Want to do the easy thing instead of the right thing. Listen to him.
Doesn't sound easy.
Completely oblivious to me here. I'm barely even hidden.
I guarantee he lit that fire to
I don't know
signal his
what it is, but wait, I cannot load the
Sit
stream.
back in the capital, easy as you
Which is
please.
unfortunate, but that's okay, I guess.
Troll. Do I have to kill these people?
Over there.
I don't know. I'm trying to get the stream to work.
Oh. Holy.
It's okay. I don't think it's your fault.
Yeah,
I
hope
suppose
it's
it
not.
could be.
Oh. I didn't do it on purpose. Oh yeah, I can kill these guys.
Haven't you got anything better to do?
Oh no!
I thought it said a silent strike. How come that guy is aware of me now? Oh man, 1 million people are aware of me now. Look at that.
Okay, that'll work. I can't watch your stream because the quality options I think just will break it for me.
Sorry.
It's not your fault. It's just 1080p is just a lot to load at 60 frames.
Alright, that guy dead. My god, it's like an ant's nest that I have angered.
What? Yo, what the hell did I just see?
What?
I think I saw a flying fish.
Oh, very good. I see those in Subnautica sometimes.
Yeah. but
Flying
I've never
around
seen
in the
them
base.
Horizon.
I think that guy just tumbled down off the cliff. Oh, so look, there's a tall neck over there.
It must be like here.
Ash says there's a sock on the floor. Should I eat it? And Sasha said eat it.
Yeah, eat it. It's like noodle.
I mean, of course Sasha says eat it. She does things like lick poison newts. Oh, yeah, that guy tumbled off. He left his weapon up here. I'll tumble
Alright, I'm
for
posting what I think is a
Tumble.
flying fish to Twitter.
Tumble. Tumble for you.
Oh, I'm gonna eat the flying fish. I mean, if I
but
could
you
gra-
said
if I
there's a
could
sock
reach
on my
it.
floor, and should I eat it in the same sentence, Ash?
If,
I wonder if I could get both of these guys with one arrow. Oh, nope, they moved.
Alright, I'll eat the fish.
How long do you think a ceasefire will last?
Till we don't need it anymore.
I hear we got something in the works. Don't know what it is.
Don't care what it is. You
Sasha
should
says
eat.
eat both.
The less we know, the better off we are.
Seattle, they send us in to fight and we don't know squat. How often did that happen?
Lots of eating occurring. Oh.
When we were leaving Meridian, that was some battle.
Alright, I have tweeted the flying fish.
Playing Metal Gear.
I'm done. Am I done?
Uh-oh, they're really mad now.
Guide this.
Oh my god, the way they die is so spectacular sometimes. Oh my god, look at him coming down the stairs like a real human being would. Oh, they're really mad now. They're all coming down to get me. They're just massacring this whole base. What? He blew himself up. He did that to himself. Got a silent strike. Oh my god. Oh boy, they skronking. This is the way he flew. You mean when he exploded himself? Because if so, that was pretty spectacular. These guys don't have health potions on them, that's disappointing.
She's still here?
Real tactical formations they got going on here. Hope they exploded me that time. They properly used their explosive device that time. What? What did he just... How? What? Classic video game. I guess that happened. Classic video game moments. The guy goes flying into the wall when you kill him.
The search is on.
Yep, that's a classic. I love that video game.
It's a classic video game.
And that video game moment. I love both that video
Why
game.
did that guy
and
come
its
in
moment.
here and crouch? Not even looking at me. I didn't think I was gonna have to kill all these guys. But I have to kill all these guys.
May this crush the enemy.
Did you say this is a rusty enemy?
A rusty? What?
That's what I heard.
Probably said arrest the enemy.
Oh, that makes more sense. Talk to Astral. Yeah, I guess the mission was to kill all these guys. I guess they're bad guys.
Yeah, they're
Oh boy, what happened to this? Look at this man.
I don't know if you've been paying much attention, but
God.
there's a group called the Shadow Karja.
He's like bent. He's bent in there. What the heck? He ass in the wall, he head in the wall, and his hand. How do I do the photo mode? There it is. I gotta zoom in on this thing. Guess there's no way to zoom in. But he's so bent in there. He got bent.
He did, in fact, get the bend.
Man in the wall. Oh, Aloy, what are you doing? She's posing. Time is frozen, but she's posing. There. Aloy is hidden now.
Why would you hide Aloy? Aloy doesn't want to play hide and seek.
Dang, I can't get any better view of this guy. She like fades back into existence. It's incredible. Like the lighting doesn't kick in immediately. Incredible. And the shadow guys don't... They don't have health potions. Oh,
They do
okay, he has
sometimes. Mine
one.
did. A couple
There
mine
was
did.
one. They mostly just have money. Form of metal shards. Seems like a kind of a dangerous form of currency. Just shards of metal. It's currency that you can kill with. Currency that you can use to kill. Oh boy, I'm yawning!
Yawn, yawn. Yawn, yawn. Yawn, yawn.
Ow. Hello?
Hello.
Where is the guy I'm looking for? He's in the one open door, I see.
There you go. I think you found who you were looking for.
The look on her face as she gets down there, she's like,
Patrol. Alita sent me.
Alita? I was gonna ask her to leave with me. To go into the Outlands.
Wait, oh, how big of a
Somewhere
dive do you think we can
out
do?
in the sun where no shadow could
Maybe
reach
not that
us.
big. Although...
We wouldn't have made it. They would have followed me. I know now. Alita, tell her they never learned about our island. She's safe. Give her this. Tell her it's worth it.
that death animation was incredible.
Wasn't it? Wasn't it just wonderful?
And then I just stepped over him. Good job, Aloy. That's really respectful. Incredible. Hey, but 8 metal shards.
Oh. Oh no.
You died.
I thought I could dive into the water, but there was a shore that I didn't see. Whoops.
I'm gonna go get that guy that tumbled down the cliff. What the hell was that you just did, Aloy? What? The dunk? I gotta look at that. Video clip time, baby.
What does she do?
I don't even know how to describe it, because I it happened so fast.
What did she do?
I just told you, I don't know. I don't know!
Yeah. Well, but if it happened so fast, what did she do?
I don't know! I'm gonna find out. Start here. End here. Okay, preview it. She did just an incredible somersault.
That's Aloy for you. She's a somersaulting queen. Ooh.
What? What the hell? That's incredible, Aloy. I can't believe you did that.
Aloy's like, I can.
Aloy's very talented.
This is true. Never underestimate,
Underestimate.
yeah. Never underestimate a combination of two metals.
That's an
Two or more.
alloy.
I don't know. I've been pronouncing that Aloy my whole life. So am I wrong or the dictionary? Probably the dictionary.
Oh, okay, Arrow.
Yeah. Actually, it's Arrow.
Oh. You pronounce the name Aaron as Aaron?
Oh, not this bullshit. No, of course not. Who would do something so silly as to pronounce Aaron Aaron, huh?
Aaron.
That's even worse. What the hell are you talking about?
Because Aaron's spelled with 2 A's.
Yeah, that's why it's Aaron.
Oh. See. Gayron, says Ash.
Isn't that a Pokemon?
No. Aaron is a Pokemon, though.
Yeah,
But
Aaron.
it's not spelled with 2 A's, it's just Aaron.
That's why it's Aaron.
Oh, okay.
Not Aaron.
That's very ironic.
Yeah. So you get it.
Yeah, how come it's ironic, but it's iron?
You know what I just realized when Aloy swims?
Iron. It's not iron.
Oh wait, never mind. Never mind. Well,
Don't say it.
no, yeah. I thought for a second that she never brought her head up out of water,
The shadow card.
but she does.
But you should know, he never betrayed you. He wanted you to have this
Sasha
peace.
says she's sitting outside with her baby tortoises.
Aww.
He said our lives
Pet
were
them.
together. Thank you for bringing it back. For all you did for us.
He said it was worth it. All of it. Are you all right?
No. I will be soon.
Are you saying what I think you're saying? Elita, no. Look at me.
You know this lake?
You
though?
can't do this. Not
What?
alone, I'll say that. I was just reading the options you have for the dialogue
Can't
here.
imagine how you're feeling.
Oh.
But you don't have to go it alone. Your father was crushed when he thought you were dead.
Crushed. He still treats me like a perfect doll. His prized possession. No. With the Troll gone, I'm all alone. It isn't worth it.
Wait, Elita. I was wrong about what a troll said. He didn't say it was worth it. He said it is worth it. All of it. Our losses can feel overwhelming. But they remind us of our connections to others. To a troll. Even to your father.
Aloy just gets involved in a lot of stuff, doesn't she?
And go on.
She just fucks around and finds out.
I'll
She gets
try.
involved in everyone's
Please,
drama.
Let me get your father. Will you talk to him?
I guess.
This is a long side quest that I decided to do first thing. La Havis?
Watch out for the Oseram merchants.
Oh wait, is that? Oh, he's just
I
right
should have
there.
given you a token for your kindness in finding Alita. Is something wrong?
There's one channel on YouTube that talks about linguistics fairly often. I've been watching.
Quickly.
And
Gunk sticks.
At least one of the videos mentioned, or it was just talking about our alphabet. And it was talking about how English wasn't made with this alphabet in mind, like a lot of other languages were. Like all of the Latin-based ones. Because it's, you know, the Latin alphabet. And so English just kind of got shoved into it, and so it doesn't, like the Latin alphabet doesn't have enough letters to really compensate all of the sounds and intricacies that our language has, and so it's all kind of awkward as a result. Oh yeah, and hi Bree.
Why don't we just simply make more letters, huh?
Yeah, that is a thing that it's because English and German both originally were written in runes that were, you know, specific to all of the sounds that are in our language. But yeah, we've just sort of... I think it was talked about in...
Would you like to buy something today?
I think there was a video about the letter W, and there was a video about the letter C, and how people think that we should get rid of the letter C and replace it with K and S, and I was talking about how that's a bad idea, actually. And the origin of the letter C as well. It was kind of funny, the letter C used to be both K and G were the sounds that it made. Didn't make an S sound ever, originally. And it's funny, there's a lot of things in the history of language and the alphabet and everything that can be tied back to just like a single person who made a change to it. Which is incredible. Because there was a guy whose name, I forgot what it was exactly, but it was like, it was like Ragas or something like that. But just looking at his name, you wouldn't have been able to tell if it was Ragas or Rakas, something like that. And so he just added an extra little line to the letter C and made a G, and that would always make the G sound. And he taught in elementary school, so he taught this to all of the kids, and they grew up knowing the letter G, and then it took off, basically. And that's where the letter G came from. And that was from Latin, specifically. Oh, and he was able to add it because they used to have the letter Z used to be the 7th letter of the alphabet. But this one guy decided he didn't like the letter Z, and he got rid of it. And so there was an opening and they put G there instead. And then eventually added Z back to the alphabet at the end. It's kind of incredible.
I didn't want you to.
Because Z didn't make a Z sound then. I think it was something like a th sort of sound. I don't remember exactly what it was, but apparently he didn't like it because he thought it made you look like a corpse when you made that sound.
He didn't tell them.
What?
And they were very superstitious back then.
What a reason.
Yeah.
Save these for the trail.
They added Z back to the language because in the Roman Empire, because this was all prior to the Roman Empire, all of this stuff was being done. And after that started happening, to entice the Greek to use their alphabet, they had to put Y and Z back into their alphabet because they didn't have analogs to those sounds. And they had all of the other sounds that the Greek language used, but they needed those ones, so they put those back in. And Z was originally called Zeta, after, you know, the same letter in Greek. And then at some point got shortened down to Z. And then in some places is further shortened down to just Z. I guess eventually it's gonna be just Z.
This heat could burn the rust off metal.
Tortoise, it's time to go back inside, and there's no time to water the pig. Yeah, and then also Y was originally then known as Greek I. Was its original name. Because it was like the Greek Y sound, or I sound rather. And so just like we have W, which no longer resembles the U in any way, but we still call it W. We could have also, instead of Y, had a letter called Greek I. We could have kept that name too. I'm just amused imagining a world where we still called Y Greek I. It's because originally the letter U used to look like V, but then at some point it got rounded, but then they also put another letter in that looks like what you used to look like, and that was V. But before that point, like they were missing something to make the W sound, so they decided to just put two U's next to each other to represent that. And then over time, people got lazier and just started sticking them together into one letter, and then that became its own letter. And then U became round after that point, but W didn't.
What are you up to in the game right now?
Doing another quest.
Which one?
It's...
I can't see, so...
Honor the Fallen. Go to the Shrine of Kings.
This must be the Shrine of Kings that Milan told me about.
Also this?
You won't get in there. That dried up old prune in a robe sees to that.
I can be persuasive. But what does an Osram want with a Karja shrine anyway?
Honor the Fallen? Where did you find that one?
I don't know.
2 years now. But
I also, in these videos, they mentioned that this, words that have CH as a K sound are of Greek origin.
Worked on monuments.
Because that's how they used to...
Of Greek origin.
That's how they used to represent that sound before they put it into the language more fully.
What use are they? They won't build again. They won't make me smile.
The one that always comes to mind for me is just Mach, like M-A-C-H.
To see his work again. The marks his hands carved. The set of the metals they hammered. That's the soul of him. That shriveled up old priest.
I think it's really interesting. Linguistic stuff is really interesting because you start to think about, or I just think it's interesting because it's a completely human invented thing. Like it's people that came up with all of these things, you know? I think that makes it interesting to study.
Turn away, child. The abiding Jahaman wishes to be alone in his retreat.
If you want to be alone, go someplace else. Others want to pray here.
Defile it, you mean? Yet another debasement of what was once pure. Truly, our tribe has lost the light. Our king is false, our temple is corrupt, and our soldiers weak. The sun hastens across the sky for shame.
What is it? This guy, he's got... How does he see? This guy has no peripheral vision. He's got these things blocking his view.
So the Karja have become impure? What does that even mean?
Is Meridian not meant for those who built it, who made it great? It was pure before Outlander.
He looks like he's like struggling to see past these things.
You mean
like he keeps like moving them out of the way by moving his head.
Or dying in your arena?
The sun is pure, child. It is not our place to question its.
The sun is pure, except for when it's somehow reflected in the water when you can't otherwise see it.
I thought Avad taking the throne was the sun's will.
The boy dishonored his father. Dishonored us all.
Fashion over function, 110%.
Shadow, what twilight time he brought upon us.
And how many more would the Mad Sun King have killed if Avad hadn't stopped him?
The sun called for blood. There was no choice but to obey.
You called the temple corrupt.
I'm gonna post something in the chat. You're all gonna love it.
They call themselves sun priests, but they have no authority. Youths and sycophants all.
There you go.
Yet those who gave their whole lives to the sun's service are shamed and ignored.
So that's what this is. A tantrum? A cry for attention?
You know nothing of our rights, and yet you dare to insult me.
Your soldiers are
Why do you
weak?
think your army is weak? Because you're not at war with everyone?
A Karja
I went out and said it.
on forged dirt mercenaries? Preposterous.
Wait, what the hell is that thing you're fighting, Arrow?
Liberation was nothing.
Looks like a giant stick bug.
Our most blessed warriors.
It's just a snap maw.
Exiled to Sunfall and the Forbidden West. Our
They're just in the water.
Looked like a big stick bug.
Now go by shadow.
And yet everyone but you seems happy they're gone.
I don't know why.
Enough.
I'm done arguing with you.
This peace is
Stay
what
or
all
go,
true
but I
warriors
won't
strive
allow you
for.
to keep others away.
I am here by the will of the sun.
Arrow getting stick bugged, lol. Changes
yeah,
already
I've been
happened.
sticky
You
bugged.
should try to make peace with it. Your bitterness has poisoned you. But if you step aside, you can keep your pride, since it's so important to you.
There'll be a reckoning.
You'll back
Aloy's a
away from
jumping
it.
freak.
What?
I love how all these people were instantly here to come running in here the moment it was open. Look at that, they all just look. I mean, like, she's freakishly good at jumping.
No way.
It's like he's taking a pee on that.
He gave them the best work he'd ever do. And look at it now.
They defaced it because they hated what it stood for.
They defaced a thing slaves like him lived and died for. Slaves they've already forgotten. Short-sighted bastards, the lot. If they thought their son set off this bridge, they'd jump after it. I thank you for honoring my wish.
I hope you can find peace.
I wouldn't know what to do with it, any more than the Karja do.
But he instantly turned back around. His robes are flapping real good. Look at that. Look at him go.
Robe.
Oh my god.
Floppy robe, the new hit game.
Whoa, what was that effect that's happened there? Can I make that happen? You see that? There's like sparkles. Look at that!
Can't look. I cannot
Sparkles
look.
happen.
I hate to say it.
Unfortunate that Arrow cannot see the sparkles.
Yeah, I would like to. Probably.
He's just peeing on that thing. That's how they do their prayer. That's how they honor this symbol? I don't know how their religion works. Okay, what quest do I do now? Robbing the rich. Investigate the crime scene. Well, that one's in the town, and I don't want to climb up there again right now. I guess we'll do hunting for the lodge, gather a stalker trophy. Oh, and here I am climbing back up into the city. No, get me out of here.
Poor feet.
You really built your city in an inconvenient place for me. You know, you people. You could have been more considerate of me. You built this city. On rock and roll.
To you specifically.
Yeah, exactly.
He's asking the entire city to cater.
Exactly. Well, they should.
Hmm.
Clearly.
Clearly.
Yeah, clearly
How would this go?
it should cater to me specifically and nobody else. That just sounds fair to me.
Near them soon enough.
What ring is... The ring is happening again?
I don't know what that means.
I am not streaming Emerald today, Ash. I'm streaming Anarcute. Do Emerald on Sundays now. Sundays only.
Emerald.
What ring is happening, Ash? Do you mean my audio? You hear something? A microphone ring? Oh. Does anyone else hear that? Like, what does it sound like?
I don't.
Because there's no vacuum on or anything. Is it real bad? Some noise happens when I talk. Oh. Does it sound like background noise, or does it sound like the microphone screwing up?
Like a quiet suck.
Well, there is, like, noise of the shower being on behind the wall I'm next to. Which I guess you could be picking up. Well, we'll see if after that noise stops, if you still hear anything. Is this a first? Has nobody ever taken a shower while streaming before?
Has nobody ever taken a shower before?
What? I do not wish to fight the alligator right now. Thanks for the info, Ash. Miyamoto showering emotes? No.
Showering in his own tears.
Oh my god, I gotta run away! They're coming after me! Run, Aloy, run! Run! Roll through the underbrush. Somersault. Oh no, they shoot me! I need to be on the lookout for foxes, by the way. Because they have bones that I need.
So you're doing the witch quest?
The hunting for the lodge one?
Yeah. I think I might not.
Okay, the shower stopped. Do you still hear the ringing noise? Is it gone now? I'm speaking. Speaking. Wow, look at how detailed these corn plants are. Okay, good. It was just a shower then.
Oh no, I need to do it. 3 sawtooth and a stalker.
Okay, good. I was worried my microphone was getting worse. Live on stream. There's pumpkins. Oh, God. Also, hi Sasha, welcome back. Hey, at least it's better than microwave interference, which cuts off the whole stream.
Mm-hmm.
The microwave was on, by the way, during that, and it didn't screw up the stream, so that's a win.
Microwave plus water equals no microwave.
Why did they make these corn plants so detailed? They didn't need it. There was no need for this, but they did it anyway.
Corn is important. It's corn propaganda.
Cornaganda?
Yeah.
Cornography?
Propaganda.
I feel like you didn't appreciate the pun. I just... well as I wished you to. These are very round watermelons. They're like perfect spheres.
Yeah, you are what you eat, Ash. We are corn. I am corn. Well, that's wild, Ash.
I remember corn is potentially could be used as to make a replacement plastic that's biodegradable. That's a use for corn.
We don't need more uses for corn.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's maybe a better use for it, is what I mean.
Yeah.
Hey, Chroma. I also watched
Hi,
a video
Chroma.
the other day about how there's a technology that exists now that is a plastic replacement that's made of mycelium.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. They currently it replaces styrofoam. It has all the same properties of styrofoam,
nice.
but it's
I hate
completely
styrofoam.
biodegradable.
Does it have that same fucking property where, like, if you touch it, it makes that awful, awful noise
think
that
it-
sends chills down my spines?
Might not have that one, actually.
Okay, good.
They've also made shoes out of this material as well, because it's like good shock absorption. It's not plastic. They basically just... oh, whoa! She's going!
Did you see that? Did anyone see that? Did you see that?
Wow.
Did you see that, Alina?
Yeah, but Ash, if we have all that corn, we could be using it to make biodegradable plastic.
Oh my god.
But yeah, the mycelium thing is they basically make molds, and then they just force the mushrooms to grow into the molds. It takes a fairly short amount of time. I think it was like 3 weeks or something like that. And yeah, then you just have basically a styrofoam-like material. And they heat it up to kill it so that it doesn't keep growing or release spores or things like that. They brought that up in the video. It's like, but is it gonna like start growing? Like, is there gonna be that kind of problem? And it's like, no, they make sure that it doesn't. Apparently IKEA is going to switch to using this material for all their packaging very soon. So that's kind of cool.
Interesting.
And people were saying like it's not going to replace all plastic, but just replacing styrofoam would be like a huge win. Like that would reduce a ton of plastic.
Fucking
and also,
styrofoam's awful.
Also,
and
if
also make it so I could like stand to unbox things.
If mycelium burns, it doesn't release toxic fumes or anything as well. That's another benefit. The heck is that? Gonna signal flare?
Come on.
Oh. What the heck? It's an invisible. That's a stalker, right?
Got it.
Wow, I'm getting so many tweets out of this Horizon session.
I didn't make a tweet of the video clip that I took. Let me just say that Aloy is very talented as a caption. I usually have to...
Quality options yet. Nope. I'm American, Ash. Yeah, I'm not Canadian. You thought I was Canadian? God, I wish. I mean, I'd love to have free healthcare. That'd be great. I'm curious though. What made you think I was Canadian? If there was anything. Oh, I sound Canadian, huh? Interesting. I'm not sus. Don't talk to me.
I think it's interesting that it took us so
You
long
might-
to get this.
You can't call me an imposter.
I think it's interesting that it took us so long to figure out this mycelium technology
Hey.
because it's like, it's barely even a technology. It's literally like they don't do anything special to it. It's literally just mushroom material, and that's it.
Mushroom material.
Yeah.
Alright, Ash, I said it once, I'll say it again. A. A.
It's incredible that we just never thought to use it for anything before. Maybe it's just because people think mushrooms are gross. Like
Yeah, they get
fungus is
freaked out with
gross.
mushies.
Yeah. And the
Apparently
packaging
I'm
is fungus. They also are looking into using mycelium as like a better meat alternative than plant-based ones because it has tissue that's like similar in texture
That
to
wasn't
muscle
maple syrup,
fiber.
Ash, that was honey. It was American bee honey. Don't know what else to say other than the truth, which is that it was definitely honey.
Yeah,
You put honey in your pancakes, right?
well, let's go to whatever this quest is because it's closer by. We're playing fast and loose with the side quests.
Oh, it is Canada Day? Yeah, I don't know that. I mean, I definitely. What's a Canada Day? Is that a holiday? Do people actually celebrate that?
I'll have to ask Shiny. She's Canadian. What are they gonna say?
Stocking up?
Oh yeah, I thought it was interesting with the fake meat thing as well because like fungi are more similar to animals than plants are, and so their tissue is more similar to like meat. Oh hey, there's a fox. My god, that was the most brutal way I could have killed that fox possible. Rather not kill it at all. But here we are. Oh my god.
I don't want to die away from Meridian.
Is it just a watcher they're fighting? Yeah, or several of them, I suppose.
Got their attention.
It's interesting how you can just find people that are like fighting stuff in this game. This game's very detailed.
Yeah, I would say that's true.
Very detailed world.
I'm excited to see how the second one is.
Right, because games like this, the second one is usually better in that regard because they can just build on what they already have.
Is that a thing? I didn't know that was a thing.
Yeah.
You gave me a second chance at life.
Like, this isn't the same kind of game, but for instance, Doom Eternal, I thought was more detailed than the first, than Doom 2016, because they didn't have to make everything from scratch. So, like, all of the demons were more detailed, had more, like, detailed animations, stuff like that.
That'll help.
Because they didn't have to start from scratch. I think Super Smash Bros. Ultimate is also like that, because they started with the previous Super Smash Bros. Game instead of starting over with nothing. And so, I feel like the art style came out better. Things like that.
Wait, why are beavers powerful versus zombies?
I think plants should be powerful versus zombies, actually.
Why
it's plants versus zombies, not beavers versus zombies.
Well, beavers beat up plants pretty easily, so I don't see why they wouldn't be.
It's not beavers versus plants. Are you doing?
Oh, in Death
like
Road to Canada, you get a free beaver for your team in Canada. That's why.
Are you doing like a rock paper scissors thing here? Like if
No.
If plants
I
beat
hate rock, paper,
zombies
scissors.
and beavers beat plants, then beavers beat zombies.
Absolutely
Oh no, you're doing it.
not doing that.
You're doing a Pythagorean theorem thing, actually.
No, I'm just saying I hate rock, paper, scissors fucking weaknesses. It's not cool.
If A is greater than B and B is greater than C, then A is greater than C.
I just like whatever the fuck that you wanted to do model. Which usually I feel like follows a more logical route than like the others. I think it's because like I grew up on an RTS basically, like game wise. And that was a game that didn't have rock, paper, scissors, like weakness types, stuff like that.
See.
But like a lot of the more popular RTSs do, and I just didn't enjoy that very much. I thought it was kind of boring.
I see. Okay, so what am I doing here? Kill the machines. Don't mind if I do.
That's a thing you do a lot in this. I'm sure
I had
you're
to shoot
aware.
it twice before it caught on that I was attacking it. It's kind of incredible.
That's not what I think it is. I hope it's not. I really hope it's not, but I think it might be.
Ow. Boy, it destroyed a tree. How did she live if that was a strong enough attack to knock down a tree?
Aloy...
How did Aloy live?
These humans in this game
they've lived a rough
steel
life.
trees in them.
They're hardened.
Well, yeah, it's because they have to eat.
They eat
robots.
machines. Yeah, that's the food source in this world.
Yeah, you thought that those were real rabbits and foxes and raccoons. No, those
are robots too.
Yeah, they're just
androids.
very good.
Well, I guess an android is specifically a human. That's what the "and" part is referring to.
I thought it was for ampersand.
No. Like Andro.
No, it's okay. Where's the rest of the sawtooths? I killed one. I need 2 more. You're not a sawtooth. No other sawtooths right here. Oh, there's one.
I'm not doing great in this fight. Gotta admit. Even able to stumble it with the shock trap thing. There we go, I got it.
Attack without warning.
I got a Ravager lens, nice. Yeah, I saw some stuff about that, Ash, but I didn't like read about it.
Oh yeah, I saw that. That was pretty sweet. Wait, she's fighting a laser beam robot with a spear. What's the laser beam robot? Arrow is a little curious.
Well, because that's the weapon that you've got is a spear. You fight
What's
everything with that.
What's the laser beam robot?
I don't know, the Ravager? Dang, I should have noticed
I
it.
love the Ravagers.
The Ravager cannon.
It's okay. Most Ash, like A, no worries. B, if you do want to try and describe it, most of them are pretty identifiable if you just like say what like type of animal they resemble.
Wait, that place got a little messed up during that fight. I like that that's the thing that can happen. All the stuff can get strewn
big
around.
kind of guy with a cool eye. Alright, you know, I said that, but now I'm just like, what? Oh, dog walking style jumps. Oh yeah, that's the Ravager.
Is someone there?
I did
No,
watch
you're
a
playing.
video about how the largest comet like object in the solar system was recently discovered.
Huh.
It's like 200 kilometers wide.
Did you say comic object?
Comet. C-O-M-E-T.
Oh, I thought you said comic, and it was you were trying
They
to say
said
cosmic.
I think they said it was a cometoid. Like it's like a
I liked it better when it was a comic.
You know how there's like dwarf planets? They referred to this as a minor planet, like it's even smaller than a dwarf planet.
Okay. Sure.
Yeah.
Sure it is.
And it's going to approach by Saturn in like a few years.
Thank you. I didn't really believe anyone was
And
coming for
they're
me.
hoping maybe to get something out there to land on it, study it.
And
Comes
listen
by-
to its comedy routine.
Tell me
Oh,
what happened when the machine
because it's
attacked.
from like the
There were
farthest
screams.
reaches of the
came
solar
on.
system. It's like out
The
in the
Ravager ripped through the guards.
Oort cloud.
Dolls.
Oort?
My father pushed
Yeah,
me into the
O-O-R-T
water.
cloud. Oort.
I heard him
That's
kill
me on the
Watcher.
Oort.
Then, blasts from the Ravager's cannon. Silence.
And
I
it
tried
has
opening the
a
door, but he'd locked
has an
me in,
orbital period of
He
4
saved
million
your
years.
and I'll never be.
What
able to
if,
thank you.
like, you know, like, Arthur...
Do you have any idea where the machines came from? Or
What if
why they
Arthur?
attacked so suddenly?
Yeah, what if they were
I've been seeing
Orther?
more and more machines around here every
Oh.
year. That's why my father
Yeah.
hired more guards. But
How would that
they've
make
never
you
attacked
feel?
like this before.
Like
I have
Arthur.
no idea what caused it.
No, Orther.
Yeah.
Stay here. I'm
Orther.
gonna have a look around.
Yeah.
Well, I need to take a moment with my father.
Should we follow her?
What do you mean, what's with the hats, Ash? Who's on screen?
Oh, I see. She's just gonna have a seat. Investigate the estate. Well, there's nothing in this room.
Oh, you're playing that quest. I know that quest. Yeah, the hats are funny, huh? They all have funny hats, yeah, that's true. And they like their funny hats.
Looking. Nothing to investigate.
Yeah, this is what hats will look like in 2030. See, Bree knows. Bree's ready.
I need
Breeze
to
read the
go down and
lore.
Look at that thing.
No, Bree's ready.
She's
For
also read the lore.
Hat exchange of 2030.
The lore of this game.
Better than anyone.
So is everybody in the chat right now unfamiliar with this game? Curious.
I am in the chat.
Well, you're also on the stream.
Yeah, but I'm also in the chat.
Okay.
I haven't chatted, but
That
I
device
can
is
see and
sending
read
out
the
a
messages.
Could be where it
I
tracked
could
the
chat if I
machines.
wanted to.
Okay, that should cut the signal.
Interesting.
Someone put this here to call in the
I got this
machines.
game when it was available for
Everyone
free.
on the estate.
Yeah, it was free for a bit.
Yeah. They put a bunch of free games on the PS4. Like, look at all these I got. I got Subnautica. I got Thumper and The Witness and Res Infinite. I don't even know what that one is. I got Enter the Gungeon, Abzu, and Ratchet and Clank. Those were all free. It's pretty incredible.
There was a bunch of VR games as well.
Yeah, I just didn't bother with those because I was probably never gonna
I
play
grabbed them, but yeah, like I get yeah.
I don't think I'm ever gonna do PlayStation VR. It's too expensive. For
All VR is
not
too
being
expensive.
well, yeah, but this one's too expensive in that it's like it's not that great. It's not like really good VR.
Yeah.
You spend a lot on it, and it's like I was happy to get the Nintendo Labo VR because it was really cheap. It was like, even if it's not the greatest thing, like at least I didn't pay a ton for it, you know? Like, that felt reasonable. And I did enjoy it a lot, so it made me want to get, like, actual VR. But, well, first I need a new computer, and you know how impossible that is to do right now.
Oh, yeah.
This is like, I need a new computer at the worst time to need a new computer, basically.
I found a lure.
Me too.
I think someone
Especially
put it
this.
here deliberately to draw in the machines. Did your father have enemies?
Like, poor fucking Biss.
Rainaman, my brother.
Yeah, Miss, like, saved up all this money to get a computer, and they finally saved up enough, and now it's impossible to get a computer.
Who begged me to come.
And they don't want to just waste their money, which I totally get.
Claim the property.
We can't let him.
And I don't know when this is going to end. It's been like a couple years now that this has been a thing happening. And like Shiny all along was like, oh well, we'll just wait it out and then we'll get you your computer parts, and then it's just it seems to have only gotten worse.
When you meet Father in the next life,
Certainly hasn't gotten better.
Yeah.
That's for you. This little device will
Like Nvidia kept being like, oh well, you can expect our graphics cards to be widely available at this point in time, and then it's just never happened.
And then the graphics card companies don't really do anything to prevent it because they actually profit off it, so...
Yeah. Like, cause that's the main problem, like, and I think CPUs are a bit hard to get at the moment as well, too. Like, you know, like the motherboard itself. I don't think you usually get
this turkey
CPUs
walked over a gun on the ground and died. I didn't see it happen, but I didn't kill this turkey. And I heard the gun thumping around, and then the turkey was dead.
Like you can get most of the parts required to make a computer, but you can't get the most important parts. You can't get the actual computer part of the computer.
It's the CPUs and the graphics, yeah. I'm so tired of fucking crypto existing. We're literally like experiencing like and seeing like drastic effects of climate change for not the first time, but like for at an extreme now, and like people are just like, huh, I'm gonna do some crypto mining.
Yeah, it's just like a really fast-paced version of how economic stuff works in general, basically. Because it's like if you got into it early, you had low cost of entry. Now it's like it's really difficult to get into, and the only people who benefit are the people who already made a lot of money, who then can spend a lot of it to continue making even more, and it's just a feedback loop.
Yep, and then NFTs, which are the same thing,
yeah.
And they had like their own little boom for who fucking knows why.
I did read that NFTs are already crashing, though.
Yeah, but like,
or already crashed at some
crypto
point.
goes with it.
There's been a couple of crashes with that, but it
yeah,
enough to make
like
graphic cards able to be good
cryptocurrency
again.
isn't like good, I guess, but like crypto like is literally just burning money for nothing, right? like that argument's so shit. I'm sorry.
Yeah, but I think it was cryptocurrency on its own uses more power than several small countries combined.
Yep.
Like, obviously it's not using as much as all of the countries, but like that's not the point.
It used to be smaller, but now it's not.
And think about, that's like all sorts of people doing all sorts of different things are using that much power, as opposed to a small group of people doing this one specific thing is using that much power on one thing.
Mm-hmm.
That's the comparison being done here. It's like you could be taking all of that power that it uses and using it for people's homes over the course of a year, you know?
Wait, Twitter's doing NFTs on itself? What do you mean, Bree? Oh god.
Hope there's a fox.
Or is this like those like tokenized tweet bullshit accounts?
Foxbone. I'm gonna have to kill the foxes. I at least want to get the thing I want to get out of it, you know?
Yeah.
That bird died on top of that building. Can I even get up there? To get the stuff out of it?
If you have jumping skills, maybe. I don't know if there's a route up there.
There's a rope here. Looks promising.
Oh, the official account made some. Of course they did. I could totally see that happening. One thing I didn't see coming was the amount of fucking like people who made like some of the, like the big early internet memes becoming NFT people.
Oh, damn,
that
I
was
can't
something I
climb
did
this.
not imagine.
Thought maybe that was a climbable rope, but it's not. Yeah, I'm peeved about all this stuff at this point now, just because it's approaching on things that I need.
Exactly, Ash. Neopets are way better. People are so obsessed with like this weird like, oh, but they're unique. Ooh. But like, who cares? Who cares? Like the idea of like scarcity creating value just kind of is usually asshole-ish. I feel like it's like, aha, I have the thing that you cannot have.
You mean the thing Nintendo always does? Which I don't know why they do that, because they don't see the money of the aftermarket sales.
Yeah, like that's the same thing with like Magic the Gathering, right? They don't see the secondary market money.
So I don't know why they do
But
that.
I'm assuming that's just based on their statements. We don't know if they do, if like the actual people at the top do or not. And I bet they do.
How would they?
They could buy and sell their own copies.
Oh, maybe.
In a person-to-person transaction.
That's money laundering at that point.
Yeah, but I don't know how you track that stuff, really.
Well, that's kind of the point of money laundering, is trying to make it untraceable. I'm giving up. I don't think I can get up on top of that building, by the way.
Oh my god, Ash. Speaking of NFT art being awful, like there was that one that was like called like CryptoPunk that sold for like 18 million that Biss showed me one, and like it just made me want to fucking vomit because god, that is like the most not how the definition of punk is in the world, and also the art was just like some very simple pixel art.
Well,
and like that wasn't very good.
Wasn't there at first and then it loaded in.
His gratitude. A family tradition I would like to continue. Take this. I hope it will help you in your
The makeup that's running because she's been crying, apparently. One remarkable reward box. Open that. I don't see it. Oh, there it is. Remarkable reward box. Got metal burn. Let's just open all of these. Wait, I didn't mean to drop it.
What was the last side quest you were doing?
The hunting one?
Oh, the hunting for the lodge, is that it? Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna go back to that one. I just did this one in the meantime because it was closer.
What's this one?
Well, I finished it, so I don't have the name anymore.
What can you describe anything about it?
There's an estate, and there was a bunch of robots
there.
Okay,
yep, I know what one it is. It's the Fatal Inheritance.
Yeah, that one. Yeah. You got it.
There's actually like a funky, like there's because like you have some choices in that one, and there are multiple endings, and there's actually like a third ending that's like this. If you do like this specific sequence of like, no, I didn't check here, but I did this thing. It doesn't really change anything, but like it's interesting that you can do that.
Yeah. It's funny that they do these treasure box things because they seem like just like an unnecessary step in getting stuff.
Yeah, but like I think the idea is if they give you a treasure box, you have an unlimited inventory for those. So they can always give you the rewards you need without having to worry
that's
about your
kinda neat.
inventory space.
Oh yeah, I guess that's smart. Wait, this particular waterfall is kind of ugly. The way that it's pouring into the water and nothing is happening at this part where it's going in, it's just kind of like there's no ripples.
Yeah, I like gummy worms. In fact, one of my family members has become hopelessly addicted to sour gummy worms with chili powder on them, and those they're pretty good. Yeah.
I would never have thought of that combination. Incredible. For me, I was mentioning in your stream chat the other day, Arrow, I like the gummy Skittles that they have now.
I want to find those because I haven't had them.
Yeah, my mom just brought them home.
Yeah, my family member also became a gummy worm because she ate too much of the chili gummy worms.
Now I'm reminded my sister has worms on strings hanging from her ceiling in her room.
Like real ones?
Yeah. So, or no,
Like
no,
real
the
worms.
worm on a string thing. Those little fuzzy things with the googly eyes.
The real worms.
No, real worm on a strings.
Okay, if you say so.
Worms on strings. It's a bunny.
Where am I going? Oh, I need to go around. Okay.
It'll be a crossroads, and I gotta turn there. I wish that I had a mount for this. It would make this nice.
I want to be able to do animated emotes, but I can't because guess what? It's a partner only thing right now.
Oh. Great.
Thanks,
Partner,
Switch.
the thing that I probably never will be.
Yeah, same.
Because you have to average 75 viewers per stream, and I'm just like,
How do you gauge that? You know?
The entire time I've been streaming, I've been around between 3 and 6.
Lately, I've been doing pretty alright, I think, but yeah, same.
I've never been above 6 average viewers. That's been my maximum. Oh, something's fighting me. Oh, it's these people. These are bad guys. Usually I see people in this game and I assume that they're friendly. That was my mistake, apparently.
Hell yeah, Sasha.
Those are bandits. Oh, thanks for the bits, Ash.
Gumpy Berm.
Ash sent me corgi bits.
Gumpy Berm.
Yeah, she was the worm on a string.
What a celebrity.
Like today we're doing pretty good with
Ravagers are great, Elena. Do you want a tip on how to kill them? But they're really fun when you do it. If you tear blast off their turret, you can pick it up.
Oh yeah, well I did that, but I only realized that I did that after I killed it.
Oh, okay, well good.
So I didn't get to use its gun against it. But yeah, it's funny to me that like I've been streaming for like I think like 3 years now, and 6 viewers is still like, oh yeah, I'm like, oh yeah, that's a good amount of viewers.
It is a good amount of viewers though.
I can't spare the wait.
Well, I guess I have the benefit of like I have an active chat. You know, like it doesn't feel so bad to me that I have so few viewers because the viewers that I do have
what do you by level up the corgi? How does that work? How does one level up the corgi?
By living like a windrammer. Oops.
A windjammer?
Above 5 still puts you in the top 10% of streamers? Really?
That makes sense. There's a lot of people.
There was somebody, I forgot who it was, that I remember was talking about exploring the world of, like, of Twitch streamers who have no viewers or have like one viewer or things like that. Like people who stream to audiences of no one and then like going and watching them. And the example that they had of one that they had found was just a guy who had like a webcam set up in what looked like his kitchen, pointed at his living room, and he's like sitting way in the background. And you can see on his television, which you can kind of see in the frame, he's playing Fortnite. And
that's
just
wild.
That's just how he was streaming. And it was like, it seems like there's people who don't exactly understand the concept of streaming, but are still trying to do it anyway. And that's sort of interesting to see.
Yeah.
Bree says that should have millions of viewers.
10,000 bits is $126. Holy fuck.
Oh dang. Chroma says, hell yeah, I love streams that are for no one. If you gave me $126, you could see the Mega Corgi. Well, hey, if you spent that much on me, I'd get a payout instantly, and that would be pretty nice.
How long did it take you to get your first one?
I don't think it was very long after I was affiliate, because I had like a fair amount of people subscribe to me, and I had some people that would give me some donations from time to time.
These are helpful.
I see.
Bitter though.
And that's about it. Hasn't gotten any better than that. Over time, I still just have a few subscribers.
Donations set up because like, I don't
people donate to me. It's just bits.
Oh, it's just bits.
Yeah. People donate through bits. There's a big crowd of enemies there. I probably don't go through there. Oh yeah, and I do get a fair amount of the income from Twitch from the ads as well. It's like a fair portion of it.
Fucking ads.
Yeah.
I should run.
Oh, Ash, if you're on the tier 3 subscription, I should make a emote for that. Because I can make emotes for the different tiers. I should make one of those so you at least get something for it.
Make it a blue circle.
Oh. Maybe I should ask Ash what emote he wants on my channel.
That'd be fun. First person to subscribe at that tier gets to define what the emote is. Within reason.
Yeah.
I guess.
Maybe try to keep it
no,
something
without
that's
reason.
Like related to the stream. Please.
Without reason. Better.
Ash says he gets my happiness. Aw.
Aww.
I don't know, I like making emotes.
I need to think up some.
Yeah, for a while I hadn't thought of any for the channel, but then like things happened on the streams that
Well, the thing happened to me is my sister just was like, haha, here's a funny picture of Puff, and was like, hey, see, I'm not gonna use this.
So we have the me
and
sitting
I have
emote.
this stinky boy, as Chroma has described.
We have me sitting,
which is absolutely the truth.
We have frying Miyamoto. We have Weber in his hat. And then people love to take the me sitting emote and squish it with the modify an emote thing that you could do with channel points, so we made an emote that's just pre-flattened.
That emote is a great meme, yeah.
Sad Miyamoto is worth it all. There's the cat.
Yeah, he's a stinky boy.
It does work good as an emote.
My sister actually calls him Stinky, so... Because he is a stinker. He's a little kitty. Actually, he's not that little, but he's got a big smell.
What advice do you want about streaming, Sasha? I'm sure we could give some advice. I know the advice that worked best for me that I got before I started streaming was it was to stream for the audience you want to have rather than the one you do have. It's just like just act like you have a lot of viewers.
Yeah, like that kind of ties into what I'd say, which isn't really like any advice specifically. It's more so just fucking do it.
Yeah,
like,
exactly. That's kind of the
because
sentiment.
like I have a lot of issues with internet connection sometimes, but I still stream because I feel like if I just let that get me down, then I'm never I'm never actually going to do it, and I don't want to worry about it. So
yeah. And it's like I just sort of formatted myself like Vine Sauce because those were the streams I liked watching. So it's like, well, if I like watching streams like that, I'm sure there's other people who like them too.
Oh, that's good to hear, Ash.
But yeah, and I also, of course, started with like a fair amount of following to begin with, so I had a little bit of a head start on this stuff.
Oh, yeah.
But like, on the other hand, most of the audience I have now is not people who followed me when I started. So, like, doing the streaming got me like a new community.
I mean, I think I've only been doing like the current block of streaming, I don't know, probably for a year, maybe? I don't know. And I'm finally at, like, I got affiliate a while back now. But that's a lot of progress, because the first couple times I played around with it, but I just kind of fell off of it really quick. And then I kind of just stopped worrying about it and just did it more consistently.
You're trying to explode these guys.
They're angry.
Oh my god! I'm gonna start a forest fire. Oh my god! Those are such huge explosions! Whoa!
Oh, that's a good idea, Ash!
Get out of here. Gonna make a bunny emote? So when the bunny is around, you can spam bunny.
Oh. Yeah, Sasha,
we could get a picture of him.
I get that.
He's
I
talking.
tend to get, like, worry about being quiet because I tend
I
to get
see.
focused in on the game, and then I worry that I'm only talking about the game and that people are kind of, like, bored of that. So a little bit similar.
I just try
I don't know.
and-
I don't really have good advice for that.
I try and do my best to think of things to talk about before I start streaming. Like, I had already thought of the topic of the NASCAR stuff where I started streaming, and I just sort of wait until there's people around where there's like a good spot to talk about it, and then I'll just bring up certain topics. Or somebody in the chat will remind me of something and I'll just talk about it, you know. It's good to encourage like a conversational sort of nature of the stream, you know, so that people will bring up things to tell you about, and then you can just sort of talk about stuff. That works well. But I don't have a super lot of advice on that because I've always been good at public speaking to begin with. Well, I don't have that chance.
I can talk for hours about things sometimes, but they tend to be pretty niche, and so like I tend to like kind of be like a little bit more like less inclined to. I feel like because I worry that like it just
I don't really
not that interesting.
I don't really care whether my stuff is niche or not. It's like I feel like I can make it interesting.
Yeah.
Like I think I was talking with my friend Lynn the other night about that, where it's like I've always just been really excited about the stuff that I'm into, and I think that like people pick up on that and that gets them interested, even if they like it's not their favorite thing or whatever. It's just like they seem to like listening to me talk about it because I'm excited about it. That makes sense.
Sasha, even if you don't talk a lot though, like a lot of people like to just chill sometimes, and so like I feel like at the end of the day, if you keep on streaming, you will encounter more people who are into that than, you know, and then eventually like you'll have like at least some audience. And that's okay.
Like if you're enjoying the streaming, that's the main thing, you know. You should do it because you want to have fun streaming.
And maybe like see a person every now and then and say hi, or
yeah,
I don't know. Yeah.
That's sort of the main advice. That's what I started with, right? Is just like just do it because you want to do it. Don't do it for gaining an audience or making money or anything like that.
I'm gonna be a streamer. I'm gonna punch Ninja in the face.
Yeah, it's like
with my viewer count.
If you go in expecting success and or trying for that, like you're probably going to be disappointed. So you should go in just trying to have fun. And that is how I have always done it. The only time I get a little bit worried is when I've been like successful and then it sort of like goes downhill a bit again. But it's like even that you kind of have to not worry about. Because it's like,
yeah, no, Ash, I did that exact same thing. I started like this like my consistent block of streaming because I was like, this play I'll actually get myself to play the games that I've been meaning to play or I've been like bought in order to play but I never touched and stuff like that. Same fucking thing.
I see. I just wanted to do it because I thought it would be fun. I thought I could do it.
And now it's like evolved beyond that into like, oh hey, I want to play through this again and show it off and like see what it's how I feel about it now.
Metal flower was in a triangle of real flowers.
Yeah.
So I got the trophies that were needed. But
The real flower, metal flower triangle.
So I killed a bunch of enemies, but you remember those giant explosions? I didn't pick up the stuff, and now can't find them. Oh, I think they were over here. Yeah, here we go.
I got the hiccups.
Oh.
Hiccup stream, haha.
I think the grazers were not what I was after. Yeah, it was sawtooths. Okay, it was those other things I was fighting. I've got to fight.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Also, Neopets like sounds interesting to go back to, especially if you have like, you know, knowledge about it.
What did Chroma say? I missed some chat messages here. Yeah, same Ash. I think I'm just really good at just talking about stuff. Chroma thought that Sasha's streams are fun. I'm sorry I don't make it to your streams very often, Sasha. I've just been really busy lately.
I should go check them out.
I feel bad because I keep making it to Abyss and Arrow's streams. I don't want you to feel like I'm like ignoring you or something. I just have a lot of work to do lately. I am planning to take a bit of an extended break soon, like maybe like 2 weeks off from working on game dev, and so maybe during that time I'll get in there more often. I'll probably try and get like a demo for Gray Area finished just for people to try out, and then just sit on it for a little while.
Look at this dude, he's killing apples. Oh, these are intangible apples. My favorite fruit.
Tangerine apples.
Yeah. Those are the apples that have already been sold.
Still difficult to fight. It's incredible. Just tell tough beans.
Yeah, I get that. I just have trouble like watching streams in general though. Like I get like anxiety about not being able to pause it, so I like then I stay in my chair too long, and then I'm like, I need to go get some food, or I need to go do something else, and then like, but no, I can't because then I'll miss something.
I don't have that problem. I just they end up taking a lot of time for me because I often get invested in hanging out in the chat, and I don't end up doing much else when I'm doing that. So they end up being a time sink for me.
That's why I love, like, and all the streamers that are have followed in the past, I don't really go to any of their streams, I just watch the VODs on YouTube or wherever. Which makes me feel weird, because, like, as someone who does stream, it feels maybe like that shouldn't be the case, but I don't know, that's just some bullshit in my head.
Also, it's gonna be a really rough demo, by the way, Sasha. Like, it's gonna be...
a remo.
Like... It's gonna encompass like a sort of a wide swath of the game with like stuff missing in between, so like it's not all gonna make perfect sense. I mostly just want people to tell me how they feel about the gameplay and my level design, because like I like how it feels and everything so far, but just want to make sure that other people are enjoying it.
Got a funny hat.
And like I don't expect everybody to like it because I am specifically trying to make a difficult platformer. So
difficult.
I'm everything's on the hard side. Biz was saying last night that I seem to approach level design like a puzzle. Like my like it's all sort of like platforming puzzles is the type of level design I tend to go for. I tend to go for. Like there's like a set of obstacles and there's a specific way you gotta try to get through it. And like there might be some like alternate ways through, but there's like an intended method. And that's the type of level design I go for.
Propaganda that you were talking about earlier?
No, it was the full corn plants that I was looking at.
Oh, it was the stalks and everything. Okay.
Yeah, and they were so detailed.
Uh-oh, I set fire to the corn. Oops, now we can have some roasted corn.
You have some popcorn.
No, that's not how that works.
I'm gonna say. There's a couple things I gotta do before I do the demo well, first of all, I want to finish the one level I'm working on. And then I want to make it so that the difficulty options actually work. Right now, you click on a difficulty option and there's literally no programming in the game that actually does anything. It just moves on after you click your option. And then also, I want to add a couple of options to the dive controls, or for the dive cancel, because Cassie wanted it so that you could press down or the opposite direction that you're moving in to cancel a dive instead of just pressing the dive button again.
What if?
So I'm gonna add that. Oh, and I also gotta add keyboard controls. It's the opposite of most games where, like, currently it's only controller support and no keyboard. But this set it up so that it's really easy to add keyboard support in. So I gotta just do that. That's my
here we
checklist
go,
of things.
Chroma.
Be fascinating.
You hate fake difficulty in games?
Here we go, it's the fake difficulty time.
Which spelling of gray is it? Yeah, it's G-R-E-Y is the one I went for. Which is the opposite of the one that Game Maker uses internally, which is really funny. Because, like, there's built-in colors that you can use in Game Maker. They're just constants that have, like, a specific color code associated with them. And they spell it G-R-A-Y.
When are we gonna stop talking about fake difficulty and start talking about the opposite of difficulty, whatever it's called? Fake ease.
Fake easy. How would you even do that?
I just love it.
Gray is the American spelling?
Really? I didn't know that. That's wild.
Interesting. Well, I mean, the spelling of gray in it is, you know, it's from the term gray area, you know, where there's like that, and I think it's spelled EY when it's that term, because as Ash mentioned, it's like a mood.
I spell it with an EH. Gray area.
Gary spelled wrong. That's like Brain and Brian. I can't find any more sawtooths. Usually sawtooths find me.
You could reload the area if you went to that one. If that should do it.
I think there were 3 of them and I let one of them get away.
Keep that for later.
No, there was only 2 in the area that I went to, so I don't know.
Okay, well maybe it was 2 and I let one of them get away and then I caught back up to it and killed it. Well, okay, well I'll just go do the other one then, because there's 3 of these missions. And then I'll come back to this one. And that should reload the area. Yeah, honor the... or no, that's different. Here's the other one. We did 3, and this was 1. Where's 2? Or maybe I did also do 2? I don't know. Well, we'll just do another quest then.
Hi, Biss.
It's Biss.
I'm Canadian. That's how I am, apparently.
Ash thought that Arrow was Canadian, for context.
Oh my God, Biss. Oh my God, you need to see my Twitters. I've posted some clips of this video game. It is.
I usually have to post that stuff twice. Like I download the video and then re-upload it because it always posts it with a link to the store page of the game.
You can remove that if you do it through the PS4.
How?
You can just remove that from the tweet.
It's not in the tweet. Like you put in your text of the tweet and then it adds a link when it gets posted.
Oh, mine might do that too, but I don't worry about it, I guess.
It looks obnoxious to me. I don't want to be I'm trying to make a post. I don't need to advertise the game.
Oh yeah, it did. I don't know, I just don't
Ash
care.
says he knows that you are
It's way
Canadian.
easier that way than like it's just so much easier than going through the trouble the other way, I think.
It is, but it's worth it.
That way people can know the game if they want to know what the game is, though.
I was amusing Biss last night with the names of positions in football. Because they're all named after coins. Because there's the quarterback, the nickelback, the dimeback. It's incredible. And there's the halfback and the fullback too. But
With the lineback.
Biss was being really... Yeah, there's also that. There's a lot of backs. But Biss was specifically being amused by the coin ones.
Wait, are those really
Yeah,
real? I thought
no,
you were
there's the
joking.
nickelback
I don't know
and the
anything
dimeback.
about football.
It goes halfback, quarterback, nickelback, dimeback. Although the nickelback and the dimeback are on the defense. The other two are on the offense. But still. Just thought it was funny. Well, I got that fox just by running over it. It didn't pop up the rare thing, though, I don't think. Let's see here. Look at what Biz put in the chat.
Who's fucking front?
The quarterback, the third sack, and the fifth crack.
If they just face each other and kiss, there's no front.
Who's front? They're all back. Sports always have weird terms with just sort of archaic origins.
Speaking of sports, did y'all see the fucking like the fan who like caused the entire Tour de France to
thing?
topple over? That was so
Thankfully, there was only one minor injury from that. One guy
That's
like
good.
twisted his wrist.
I thought that was just... And apparently they're on the run and people don't know who they are, and also like
yeah,
we haven't been able to find who it is.
I was showing Sasha that the other day and was just losing it over the fact that they're escaped.
I just think
it's not even that much of a penalty that they would face if prosecuted for it. It was like a fine and up to 1 year in jail, which when you hear like up to, it probably wouldn't get the full time.
Oh,
but like,
basically, Chroma, there's this image sequence somewhere on Twitter where like you see a fan who's like leaning out onto like the pathway to like take a picture while holding up a sign, and then you see a picture of like them hitting one of the bikers in the front, and then the next two pictures are just the entire bike line toppled over.
Yeah.
Like it's just this big block of bikers.
This one has the covers on it. I found alligators with covers on their things.
It's fucking legendary.
It's the sign said "Alas Opi Omi," which meant,
that's go, right?
Yeah, it was go grandma and grandpa. Basically, was they were shouting out their grandparents.
Their grandparents were in there.
No, they were trying. It was a message to their grandparents, like if they were watching the TV.
Oh.
And it was weird because it's a French word and then a German word. It was like two languages on one sign.
Thanks, Ash. It's so amazing.
I'm a
Wait, Elena is? Wait, really? I didn't know that. That's amazing, Elena. I'm proud of you.
Well, I could confirm or deny this if I knew what that is.
Chaos I'm about to cause.
Well, my horse is getting in on this, I see.
I can get out of this.
Can you participate in horseback combat in this game? My horse is gonna get killed.
I love their face in the picture too. It's like blurry and like just fucking that grin is hilarious. Like I know exactly what I'm gonna do. Today I will cause trouble on purpose.
They showed there was one bike that like got snapped in half, like the frame like was snapped in the crash.
Oh my god. Wait, so Biss says that you were dying laughing to a playlist of Sweet Bro and Hella Jeff.
Oh yeah.
Night. Yeah, so you are formerly an S Badge fan.
We showed Sasha as well. She enjoyed. I've seen the comics before and they didn't do anything for me, but specifically these dubs were really funny. They made it good. Funny. Like seeing it presented this way was what made it entertaining to me.
Interesting.
When we fled from our cages during the revolution, I tore through this clearing, thinking my friend was behind me.
The Sweet Bro and Hella Jeff fandom is dying. Retweet if you are Jeremy.
Here she remains.
I am Jeremy.
Thank you for making it safe for me to return.
I don't want to rush.
There were some really weird comments on the video I saw of the thing.
I've done this before.
Like people were saying that, like, that it was typical modern narcissistic behavior. Was what the person with the sign did.
Oh my god.
And somebody was like, somebody replied like, what are you talking about? Like, you have no idea who this person is. You can't see them do this one thing and diagnose them with narcissism. And then somebody was like, if you think that's true, then you must also be a narcissist. It was like, great.
What is it?
And everybody was parroting that. They're like, yeah, there's this problem of narcissists in modern society. They only care about themselves and being on TV and taking selfies.
For the first time.
It's like, what? Why were there so many of them?
This doesn't look very good. Okay.
Oh.
It's just when
let's make that full screen.
Looks like a tear. Oh my god. Oh, it was better when they were bending over. It was funny.
You can still see it there. There was like the best one that I saw that made me scratch my head the most was in that comment thread. There was one person who said typical Democrats are doing the sign thing apparently.
Yeah, this is the Democrat sign. That's their campaign is.
It's like, what do you mean?
Bike tip over.
A salmon got killed in the kerfuffle.
What are you doing now? Are you still having saw teeth?
Probably. I should probably go back there now.
Someone dropped their bag. I don't know what this is. I should guess it's just a bag, huh? There's just a machine part here too. What happened here?
This says...
It's a bionicle piece!
Oh my god, it is. This says, I would like to announce that I have learned one psychology term, and have used it to replace asshole in my vocab. I have an air of legitimacy.
Okay, Biss, what is it?
No, I think they're making fun of the people who were...
No, I want to hear what Biss's new word is.
No, they're...
Biss said they had a new word. What is it, Biss? I'm curious.
No.
Biss, tell me what the new word is!
Of course, I think the reason why I was seeing such terrible comments was just that it was the channel of like a news channel, like it was NBC News, and those types of places get the worst comments.
That's for sure. Sorry, I burnt all your apples, dude. Whoops. Oh, let's have some fried fish.
I love how I'm riding this horse, even though it's like throwing off sparks all the time now. Seems really safe. Getting showered with the free shower of sparks.
There's just like a fish that's been cleaved, but they just haven't come back.
It there. Incredible. Oh, yep, there are Sawtooth over here again.
The word is arrow. Aww. Wait, Miss, can you define what arrow means in psychology? Because I'm curious.
Well, they've used it to replace asshole, apparently, so...
Shit. Is that a bad thing? I don't know.
I think Biss calls you that affectionately.
I don't know if they're calling me an asshole.
Yeah, but when they do, it's affectionately.
Oh, absolutely. Like I do to them. Honestly, like that's me and Biss whenever we play a video game where we can fuck each other over, probably. Because like it hasn't happened a lot, but when it does happen again.
The one video game where that can be done is New Super Mario Bros. Wii, as we all know. Yeah, that's famously the game where you can get in the way of the other players.
I don't know.
The only one that has ever been made that you can do that in. It's New Super Mario Bros. Wii.
What is this game?
It's just that was like the thing that reviewers made a big deal about.
I call arrow affectionately now. Oh fuck.
How many video games can you do that?
I guess I should start calling you arrow affectionately as well, huh? I mean, Ash, that too.
How many games are there that you could do that in, though?
Not enough, that's the answer.
Into the Borderlands. I like that game. Talked about that game a lot on my stream.
I think...
Maybe we can try and use some shock wire. I don't want you to answer that question. Maybe I do.
Hey, I do.
What multiplayer games are there where you can do that? Well, okay, well there's Second Life.
Yeah, that's like the one that you can think of off the top of your head. I know people do stuff like that in most MMOs though. Whether that's through like just like
they do that in Club Penguin, I remember.
Yeah.
I remember that happening in Club Penguin.
That's true, Biz.
These will keep.
It's funny, I didn't realize for the longest time that there was anybody who actually, like, took Second Life seriously. or where it was like an important thing to them.
Absolutely.
Because the only
Yeah.
way I'd ever seen it depicted was people just like goofing on it or goofing
Yeah.
around, and they made it out like it was just a really silly game that people
mean,
go
it's
into
quite-
to goof around in.
There's some parts of it that are quite goofy, but generally, like, it's, you know, it's a game where
I found out about that
players
because
form communities and so it becomes kind of important that way.
Yeah, like Shiny was telling me about it, and like she met a lot of her like first like friend groups and stuff there, and like and things like that, and like she did a lot of like growing as a person and stuff through there, and like it's like dang, I had no idea. And like she was talking about how annoying it was that it then gained this notoriety for being like a place to goof off in and stuff like that, you know. And she said that that people who take the game seriously were really glad when it got banned off of Twitch, because like Twitch streamers were a big problem in there. Incredible.
So much for being careful.
Mm-hmm. What? Whoa! Some of this doesn't have collision. Something's going on.
Oh.
Yeah. What? Where?
Wow. You're getting in there.
Oh my god, Ash, that does sound awful.
I can't pick up this stick because it's embedded in this tree trunk.
No pickup sticks for you.
Y'all are wondering what I'm doing. Look at how detailed the foliage is in this game again, by the way. Look at how detailed this moss is. Like it's even like it's got this texture that's over the texture of the tree that looks really realistic, and it has the little bits that stick out of it. There's no reason for them to make such realistic moss. Such good looking moss. But they did it anyway. Now we can just appreciate it, I guess. Like the foliage variety in this game, as I've mentioned several times, is really, really nice. Oh, also here's the sawteeth, the sawtooths, the saw butts.
Yeah, I don't know. I think anonymity is mostly a good thing.
Now they're hunting me.
Boy, I just caused a lot of chaos over there.
I think it's less like people are bad, but like yeah, it's just this issues. There are some bad actors out there who will use things which are good, but for a
like
bad
the
faith
argument of,
reason,
like,
etc. And then like kind of taint that a little bit.
It's the argument about like knives, for instance. It's like they are a useful tool.
Yeah.
That there's all sorts of things that you do with them, but somebody could also stab you with one. So, like.
Absolutely, Ash. That's true.
People like to use those, but there's this one bad thing to then discount the entire thing. It's sort of like a problem. That's a problem with a lot of engineering things, where there's like one flaw with a new technology, but like everything else is better than what it's replacing, and because of the one flaw, they don't want to replace the thing, even though it's overall much better. In kind of line of thinking, I think. But I was going to mention, one of the earlier things that Vinesauce used to do, apparently, was he had this character that he would roleplay as in Second Life and just like prank people, basically. Or just troll them, rather. And he has been on record a few times saying that like he's grown out of that. He's like not interested in doing that anymore.
The cool thing about Second Life is that like you can just kind of like make anything, especially if you have technical know-how, right? And like that's neat.
Yeah.
And like a lot of it's community made that way, and I think that's really good. But yeah, like I don't know.
What's interesting is places like that that are now defunct but are like still online. You can just wander these empty places.
Yeah.
That people made on the earlier internet.
I mean, it's still got like kind of a, you know, shitty monetization model, but that's just because like, not to excuse it, but like that's just how so many MMOs are run.
Yeah. Am I gonna kill this thing by shooting it up the butt? Yep.
Yeah, if you're not comfortable in the real world, then like those places become havens, and then
there we go.
You kind of just want to be there most of the time, right? I get that.
All right.
Aw, that sucks, Ash.
Okay, we gotta go back to the lodge now. Well, okay, I'll burn another fast travel. That's such a weird mechanic in this game.
Oh, that's cool. I love that.
Interesting.
Mod makers should have ownership over their mods.
Now I'm just reminded of the thing where like you can get banned off of Twitch for showing inappropriate images,
but
yeah, only if they're in a mod.
I think it's such a weird rule. It's just so they can get away with like AAA bullshit.
It's
like,
because there was because you know that Vinesauce thing that happened. The game he was
Yeah.
playing, like it was essentially just an entirely new game, but it was technically a mod of another game, and so the fact that it had the nudity in it was
I just
now
hate
an
that
offense.
like it becomes not okay only when it's not a corporate like sanitized version of it.
And the
That's
funny part
purely
is
designed
that the
for
nudity
profit.
was from a movie scene that was on a billboard in the game.
Yeah.
Like the scene from the movie that it was that the mod was based on.
Yeah,
So,
that
like,
happened
it wasn't
too.
even like
Ugh.
it's so weird.
Like Ash is talking about the fact that Second Life is now banned on Twitch, and it's because like they have
There's
that one
that
thing where
too.
they're like, "Aha, we will ban all the games that are sex," and then like Second Life has only gotten that sex rap because of people being like kind of like weird about it. I feel like, right? They've only kind of like people are like, "Ah, it's the game where people can be weird and do weird things," and haha, we don't like that.
Because yeah, as I mentioned, people who are really into Second Life were kind of glad that that they banned it from Twitch because Twitch streamers were a problem.
Yeah, I could see that being annoying. Yeah. Like you can make anything like that,
I'm here to
like
present trophies to the Sunhawk of
sexual,
the
I
lodge.
guess,
3
technically.
sawtooths,
So it's just
2
kind of a
ravagers, and a
bullshit
stalker
thing.
for good measure.
Yeah.
Obviously, there's like explicitly games that are
I brought these down
and like
myself.
that's not an inherently bad thing,
Fine, yes.
but it's a different
I accept
issue.
them. But tell Talana she should stop playing with sludge if she wants to get Redmaw.
I'm probably gonna keep playing this for a little while longer. And then we'll move on to Anarchute. I figured
I've just
probably
been running
maybe
around the
about
city.
3 hours of this and then 1 hour of Anarchute for the stream today. But yeah, Ash, that's because it's an official part of the game. I feel like they just decided that Second Life is just all one big mod.
Also, like,
and so it's banned.
They're like, again, it just comes down to like Sims is like safe corporate style stuff, right? But like, it's also like a AAA game that brings in probably a lot of viewership, which Twitch is like, aha,
if you streamed a mod of The Sims that made it more explicit or something, that would get you banned. But if you just play The Sims, then cool. It's interesting that they decide to allow mods at all, to be honest, but like it's good that they do, but it's interesting that they do. That's a big heckin' thing they have in here, by the way. I just realized.
Okay, have a good night, Bree.
That's a big robot.
What are you doing? By the way.
Huh?
Where are you? What are you doing?
I was just turning in the trophies I got from the hunting. And I'm looking at the really big robot they have in here.
Yeah, they have a really big robot.
Hunter's blind. Helena.
I want some dinner. That sounds tasty.
Wonder what's for dinner.
When I gave him my
Helena?
Ussie said
That's probably how you pronounce it.
Miss, let's go have some dinner.
We're dropping frames.
That bunghead isn't
Oh, they're
wrong.
back.
Let's go have some dinner. We'll have some pizza with
You're gonna help with
olives.
something else.
Oh? And what might that be?
Meet me outside.
Elena, what's your favorite pizza topping?
Green bell peppers.
Really? Nice.
Yeah. I like to have pizza that's just has that. It's just cheese and bell peppers. I like that.
Oh, no sauce or crust, huh?
Well, no. You know what I mean.
No.
You know what I mean, Arrow. Northeast of here.
What about
anyone who ventures out.
what am I gonna say? What about what do you like? Do you just like regular pizza sauce? Do you like have other types of sauce you like?
I think I've maybe had some other kinds of pizza sauce before, but it's usually just marinara sauce.
In the
Yeah.
past, I would have gone with Takas to handle this. And what say you and I take it on?
And I've had
I'll
just
meet you
sort
at
of
Long Light.
random combination pizzas that my mom
Are
gets
you in or
sometimes.
not?
I share with
Yeah.
those.
I'll meet you
They
there
just
as soon as I
have,
can.
you know, like sausage, mushrooms, olives.
Yeah, that's the
onions,
standard
tomatoes,
like
etc.
it's the standard like frozen pizza line type thing. Or are they not frozen? Or are they
No, it's not
regular?
frozen.
Okay. But yeah, that's like the standard like combo or supreme ones.
Yeah. There's one that we got just called a cowboy pizza. I forgot what exactly.
Oh, let me guess. Is that like it's like mushrooms, olives, pepperoni, and some cheese and stuff?
So, sounds about right.
Yeah, because I think that's like I know that like Papa Murphy's has one of those.
Yeah,
like, the
Papa
bacon
Murphy's
bits
is
and
where we
stuff.
get it from.
Yeah.
We got one from there that was a taco pizza.
Oh yeah, I don't think we tried that one, but I wanted to.
Yeah, I liked it. My mom wasn't very into it though.
I've had good taco pizzas before. I really like pepperoncinis, but like they're really rare on pizza.
I have those on bagels lately, but cheese and pepperoni bagel.
That sounds good.
Melted cheese.
Yeah.
I had been
bagel?
heating up the bagels in the toaster and then putting cheese on them, but I've been doing it in the microwave instead lately. I actually like that better. Like the because it stays
like
squishy.
that they don't get they don't get dried out as much.
Yeah, the having it be like wet still is actually nice.
What about what kind of bagels do you like?
And they're just regular bagels. Well, there's a specific kind. They're kind of like almost like fluffy. I don't know if I would describe them that way exactly. They're like thick, like really like thick and round.
Huh? Okay.
Like them.
Nice.
Sometimes I get bagels and they like taste weird, but I like this one specific kind because they don't taste weird.
I like bagels. Bagels are good. I like everything bagels. I like them because they're full of flavors and little seedy things. I don't think microwaves are designed to really vent that much. I mean, a lot of them come with vents in the top or bottom.
Ours definitely vents because like you can feel and see air blowing out of it when it's on.
Oh, okay. So here's the thing: the place where our microwave is mounted, there is nowhere for the air to go, even though that's where the vents are. So, since it can't really vent.
Well, if it did, it would be sus.
It wouldn't just be sus, Elena.
There was another turkey that took a while to load in its textures.
I'll be beat by the time this is done.
Don't you just hate it when your turkey takes a while to load in its textures?
I mean, usually when you put bread in a microwave, it gets kind of like it kind of gets like a little moisty, and then it becomes really tough if it goes any longer.
Yeah, I just put the bagel in for like 30 seconds. That melts the cheese.
Yeah,
and keeps it warm.
So you gotta like watch out for that in the micro.
Stocking up.
I ate one of those right before the stream, actually.
Oh,
that was my
nice.
food. Yeah, I use pepper jack cheese specifically, so it's
pepper jack's good.
It's a spicy bagel because I put pepperoncinis on it too. So.
And then you gotta use the hot sauce on top.
I sometimes put pickles on instead.
No!
Oh. I'd use those interchangeably. I like them both.
No! You cannot say they're the same as pepperoncinis.
I just that's how I feel about them. I like them both.
You're valid. You can like pickles, but fucking pickles. Ugh.
You and my sister both hate pickles.
Like, I think they're kind of neat on their own, and sometimes I like get curious and I try them, but I never like liked them. And then like I hate when they're in things.
Oh. See, I'm the opposite. I always get, like, when I get hamburgers and stuff, I always ask for extra pickles.
Oh, okay. I'll eat them in a hamburger, but generally I don't like it. I'm not gonna like worry about complaining.
I
I
want
don't
lots of
want
them.
extras. No extras.
I want them to put only pickles on my hamburger.
All right, Elena. Here's your fucking
pickles and mustard,
dripping with pickle juice bun. Like with a bunch of fucking loose pickle slices in between them. You just kind of like slide out.
Now I'm remembering of the one time I was on call with Sasha and she ate or drank an entire thing of pickle juice. And then you said that you almost threw up, Sasha.
Oh boy.
Right?
You're a big one, aren't you?
I drank olive juice once.
Oh, Biss is gonna hate that.
Oh, they know it. I'm sure they remember me talking
Wow, this
about
thing
it.
is just like one of the enemies in Breath of the Wild. Is this why people keep comparing it to Breath of the Wild?
What is it?
It's a big sand thing. It's like the Molduga.
Oh, you're in the quarry now. You're in the quarry, right?
I feel like maybe I should not do this right now. I don't have a lot of ammo.
Quarry?
I can't make
You're in the
Terrablast arrows.
quarry.
Yeah, the quarry. I can't make Terrablast arrows right now.
I thought you said terrible ass arrows.
I don't have any of those either. I guess I can blow up these things. That'll help. That was a mistake.
There's so many good kinds of cheese, though.
Yeah.
Cheese is super amazing.
I'm just reminded of misheard lyrics. The most often thing that people mishear in songs is things about food, and usually specifically cheese for some reason.
Huh.
Yeah. God, this thing is scary.
Yeah, I like it. It's a good friend.
Doesn't seem to have anything I can make explode with fire arrows, though. I've never fought anything this big and powerful in this game so far. I feel like I'm ill-equipped.
Oh, you'll get used to it.
Ah! I also don't really have any healing right now. I literally have no healing right now. Actually.
Oh. That's a shame.
That's an understatement.
No, it's a shame, Elena.
An understatement.
Black Vials on the broad. Unleash the millivation.
What?
Fucking, this is misheard lyrics for the fucking Shadow theme song. They're talking about that in chat. How those be like getting misheard. Yeah, I've misheard a lot of lyrics in my time. They're often quite hard to decipher, you know?
Yeah, I don't know why. It's funny that food is the most often thing misheard in lyrics. They'll listen to music while they're hungry, I guess.
This is telling you to hit the Nickelodeon slime barrel.
Well, I've done that a couple times, but it's hard to get it to explode on the thing.
Yeah. I don't know if you noticed yet, but it also has some sacks of its own.
Yeah, I've been shooting at them.
Oh yeah.
Just sometimes those things take forever to explode, you know?
Yeah.
I can't see anything. Can't get out of here.
Oh, we didn't.
Grab it. It didn't make it. What do you think these robots eat?
Tuna.
They eat feet.
I think they eat tuna.
See, well, it's good to think things.
You sound like you don't agree.
It's just because I don't like tuna. When I think about these robots eating tuna, because then they would smell terrible. And tuna in them. Oh, I exploded my. It finally exploded, but it exploded on me.
Nice.
I'm a nincompoop.
Nah, if you're talking about the little pop things on it, like I exploded both of them. As well.
Did they explode on you?
Yes. Both.
Oh.
So I guess we are both nincompoops.
This is a robot Molduga. Oh, I died. Great. I like how you left out the K in Nickelodeon, so it's the Nicelodian.
You're a big one, aren't you?
Nickelodeon. What are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? What are you waiting? I wish I could watch you fight the thing without my computer screaming at me after 10 seconds.
I had a terrible time.
Yeah, that's the fun part.
Oh, great. Everybody just enjoys my suffering, huh?
No, it's not your suffering. It's just... It's interesting seeing people who are new to it come at it, you know? And watching them overcome it.
It exploded on me again! I thought I was far enough away this time. It's hard to get all the shots needed to make it explode, because... Oh, whoa! That was very cinematic. Nicelodian.
Oh, the way you died?
I'm gonna give this like one more try, and then we'll call it good, because I want to get on to the other game. So if I don't kill it now, we'll start with it next time. It's hard to turn around quickly. God, really?
Aloy, just jump on
Really?
this cactus. Why don't you just run your head into this cactus, Aloy?
Okay, well if I die now, I'll give it another try, because this was really short.
I love how you can just make Aloy like live in the cactus. She's fine.
I'm living in the cactus. Born in the cactus to live in the cactus.
Oh, Aloy, what are you? Don't get your face that close to the cactus.
Get out of here, buddy.
Aloy, no!
Get out of here, bunny! Get out of here, Aloy. What the heck was that? Okay, well, I'll give it one more go, because that was pretty short. I got time for one more go. My bunny's busy flopping in his box.
Pretty tough on your first try. This is true.
What a nice little bunny in there. Sleeping.
You're a big one, aren't you?
Just see him dose.
Hey, I don't know if you saw Ash's request, but Ash requested a emote of the bunny.
Yeah, we were talking about that.
Okay, good.
That'll be the higher tier. What the heck? How did it do this to me? Instantly. Kill me now!
Like,
I'm gonna do it one more time.
Probably weighs like 100 tons, and you're.
Well, I mean, how did I let that happen?
200 pounds. They just kind of sat on you.
Oh boy. You're a big one, aren't you?
You're just exploding the barrels for fun?
Yeah. Although these fire arrows are really short range, so you can't really get the far one.
It happened again! In my attempting to, like, prepare. It just instantly is there somehow.
I mean, I think...
It didn't happen before.
I think once you started the quest the first time...
Stop it!
It's... Elena, I think it's one of those things where, like, when you started the fight, it just is already there, ready to go. It doesn't activate in the same way every time. You know what I mean?
Where did it go? Keeps busting stuff up real good.
The cartoon's forge noise. Yeah, it's a good noise. Hello.
I did some good amount of damage to it there, I just...
Hell yeah.
That's a lot of damage. No! Okay, one more try. These tries are shorter than I expected them to be. Because it's lasted a long time.
Do you know where its weak points are?
Yes, I've scanned it.
Okay. Just making sure.
Shooting the sand lizard's green love handles, says Biss.
Amazing.
Oh boy. You're a big one, aren't you?
Just do not shoot my green love handles.
I didn't know that they listened to country music in the UK.
You don't think they have country in the UK?
I didn't think that they had country music. Interesting.
The UK is a country.
It's not... Wait. What's this do? Oh. I didn't know I had those potions. Those will be helpful.
Oh yeah, that one gives you temporary health.
Well, it was very temporary. It's already gone.
Well, did you get hit?
No.
Yeah, they don't last very long. That's why I don't use
What?
them.
What? It was... One more.
You got this.
I don't understand this. It, like, I died a different way every time.
Oh boy. You're a big one, aren't you?
It's an English country song. Well, not as in English language, that's obvious, but somebody from England. That's wild. And I didn't think that anybody would do that. I guess I learn something new every day. I mean, people barely anybody even likes country here in the US. It's a very ridiculed music genre. I mean, it sells well enough, it sometimes makes the charts, but it's specific markets. Alright, that's that, I guess. For now.
Join us next time on Elena smashes the Rock Breaker's face.
I got so far through that battle a couple times, but I just can't replicate it again.
Oh boy.
I don't know what I'm doing wrong now.
Elena doesn't know how to make the replicas anymore.
Just ain't
No
working.
more replicas. Oh, I made it to this thing? I didn't think I could. Damn. Okay.
That's Horizon Zero Dawn.
Horizon Zero Sean. No Sean.
We'll do more quests again next week.
Yeah.
Starting with that big robot. Good job, Arrow.
Thank you.
Wow, what a way to end the stream. Alright, well, I don't even have to be right back this time because I'm just swapping consoles.
Well,
thank you for joining again, Arrow.
Yeah, thanks
Always
for having
fun.
me. Maybe see you in chat. I don't know. Depends on what's going on.
Yeah, I'm playing Anarcute.
Whoops! OBS has crashed.
Oh.
All right.
Well, at least we were ending. Yeah.
Yeah, and it didn't matter because I wasn't recording. All right. Bye.
Bye, Arrow. Alright, let's swap over to Anarcute.